Yes, peoples. Welcome back to another episode of the Stockroom podcast.
Yeah.
Where I'm here with the boys.
We live.
You know what this is? They said what? The month started on the 1st of September. So this is the lock-in.
The big lock-in.
The big
fourth quarter.
Buzzer
beat up.
I can't lie. What I said made no sense. I mean, Monday was the 1st of September.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Of course, the month starts on the 1st of September.
We understood.
Yeah, we understood. You guys, I hope you're understanding as well.
But you see when when things happen, yeah, and you're like, oh, maybe not everyone did that well in maths.
Huh?
I was like, oh my days, it's the last quarter of the year, guys. Let's lock in. It's not the last quarter.
Michael, if I was you.
Third, innit?
Yeah,
fair.
Michael.
No, it is.
There was no need for that. How can you just no? How can you say that's not at Michael? As Michael just said that.
You said it.
You just kicked him off his moral high horse.
You said it, but
you said last quarter. Also, some people have been saying that it's like Q4.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Them Q4.
I knew what you meant. You meant Q4, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I meant like we're.
Oh, okay, then you did.
I got it wrong.
Yeah, a lot of people. Oh, it's Q4, guys. Let's lock in.
Guys, new studio. Michael's apologizing.
When does you guys New Year start? Like, do you feel like you start your New Year when January starts, or do you lock in beforehand?
After. Mine. I feel like mine is my New Year's when the financial year kicks in.
So April.
I go April to April, bro.
Nah.
Mentally, because the first, like, bro, January is when my birthday month is. Like,
Yeah, I can't lie. For you, January is different.
Fatty, bro.
For me, it's September still.
It's what, school year?
Yeah, I feel like when I get to September, it's like, all right, cool, reset. All right, cool, let's get back in motion. All right, cool, things are moving. Like, that's me. And more so because you kick off conversations now for new things. By January, they're materializing and getting signed off ahead of the January's like quiet
transfer
period.
window.
And then by February, you're cooking with the new thing. Whereas guys that are starting in January are still playing catch up. They're not really getting their answers till like March. So that's me still.
That's fair.
But when does your New Year start?
Yeah.
I would say February because I feel like January is a blur. January is December, Feb.
Alright.
Okay.
Like.
Right. You're one of those.
It's a blur because like if we're going by like metrics, then you have that first week of Happy New Year, blah 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 blah, and then the rest of January is the hangover of the beginning of January, ending of December. 1st of Feb is like okay, it's 1st of Feb. You actually need to like pay attention now.
Yeah.
Like the whole novelty of a new year is over. Now it's time to.
That's why I feel like you start earlier. But I get what you're saying.
But you can't start in December because you're starting to stop.
No, but you're not. That's why.
In September.
And for me, it's April because that's when.
But September makes sense because like school years and like obviously you've had your 6 weeks holiday. You're going to a new year in September. Obviously not a new actual year, but a new academic year.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right? Hey, everybody's year is different. Big up all my people from Eritrea. Your year was 4 years ago. Sorry.
What?
Eritrea, what year are they in? Sorry. Big up all the Eritrean listeners.
What did I miss?
Oh my gosh, man, this guy's so dumb, bro.
You don't know Eritrea? They're still in what?
What 1990s?
They're still in.
That's the way they count years.
Yeah. No, it's actually like I thought it was just a big ha joke, but it's actually real.
Fair.
Like big up them, man.
Alright, cool.
Yes.
Eman, we're going back to something we were doing before.
Yes. What are we going back to?
If you're gonna describe your week with a song,
okay.
What song would it be?
I'll start.
Yeah, you start.
Go on, Bolu.
Twisted by Venna and Leon Thomas. Real ones know. That's
Tune right there.
Good music, that.
Tune right there. Yeah.
Good music.
Yeah.
Big up Venna.
Shout out Venna, man.
Each and every time.
Shout out the man them. Friend of the show.
Shout out Venna, man.
Yeah.
Friend of the
Speak
show.
to us soon when the time's correct, you know.
I'll be back for that.
Could be next month.
But guys, when are we actually gonna like?
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
What about you?
Eman's already told them.
You're welcome. I would like to say Holiday by Timbo and I think the whole of STP's on there because I've just come back off the holiday. I'm still kind of in the holiday blues, but I've just got back into the work mode. So I'm not quite in the work mode. I'm still on the holiday. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it was a great holiday.
Hey,
exceptional.
Hey.
One for the books.
Where'd you go? Who'd you go with?
I went to Seville with my boys, Bolu and Michael.
I
Nice.
I wasn't on that trip. Wasn't on that trip?
I also wasn't.
Well,
You're not the only Bolu I know. So thank God there's loads of Nigerians named Bolu and there's loads of Nigerians named Michael.
right.
Michael, what would your song be?
My song would be Eternal Reflections featuring Yusuf Days by Venna.
Good one,
Again,
that one.
another banger.
Good one, that one.
Obviously, Venna's Rollout. I remember this day like it was yesterday. I told Bolu, I was like,
It was.
No, not yesterday. Not actually yesterday. I remember this day like it was yesterday. I told Bolu, yo, bro, I spoke to Venna. And he said the project's dropping later in the year.
Oh,
But he's
yeah.
gonna drop a single now. And Bolu was like, why is he dropping a single in March if the project drops in September? And I was like, sometimes you have to walk the people along the journey. And I feel like we've seen the progressive rollout, the features, everything kind of come into play to make this final project what it is. Obviously, we were together yesterday at Venna's vinyl yard sale. He had the vinyls placed on the back of a car, the different versions. There was like a standard version. There was then like a deluxe one that was like more limited, and then a royal blue one. So black, royal blue, and turquoise with like textures. That was the deluxe one. And he sold the vinyl, sold t-shirts, and also did a performance with a band featuring Yusuf Days and a few of the other people he typically plays with. It was great vibes, very, very wholesome, and seeing that rollout process of the project, seeing also Venna develop as an artist, it's like really beautiful to see that mixture between fashion and music, and also just a very tasteful approach in terms of his rollout, the lookbook, etc. I think he's just done a really great job in terms of rolling out the product.
Even just like his like actual, I won't call it product placement, but placement in terms of like doing things in ALD and then in Peckham as well. It's just like,
and also on the global aspect, like even like when he went to New York and did the initial rollout, like you said, ALD was one of the stops, but he also did like a surprise jazz show out there at a jazz bar, again in London with ALD here, and then yesterday's pop up as well. Like it makes sense.
it was well created.
Yes, for sure.
I feel like I was just starved when
when the rollout started.
I was like, brother, like I can't even, what was this? This was starting like March, April.
Yes, March, March, April time.
I was like, bro, I can't even think of flipping June, let alone September.
Yeah.
Here we
but
are.
hey, look how time's flown.
Nah, for real.
I mean,
it was worth it though.
Putting that in perspective, you compare it to another shoe, right? Or another shoe, compare it to a shoe.
Yeah.
The 08 Jordan 5s. Which we've known about from what's it called? From March.
Yeah.
When we did the episode of Angelo. The shoe didn't release officially until the last and second to last week of August.
Some people are getting their retailers are doing their releases now as well.
Like literally this week,
Start of
second week of September. And again, that storyline's been built out through the year into this year as well. And it's like, seeing that progressive development of the storytelling and that global approach, there's a level of marketing and an interesting approach to that sort of marketing a product like you believe it.
Yeah.
Everywhere and anywhere for 9 months. It's going to create a level of residual compound interest, which will increase the allure around the product. And we've seen that when it's come to the drop. They sold out without many questions. So,
even you might as well
get into what's on
get, as you to be honest, you're both wearing it. The Awake Air Jordan 5s.
Yeah, I got mine with the white laces. I did the little lace swap.
I decided to keep mine as the original, left the black laces in.
Good shoe, very good shoe.
Yeah. Good shoe, man.
You know what, I just deep, these are actually my first pair of 5s.
But actually,
yeah,
that's why they look too big.
Okay,
that was
right.
That was crazy. Tried to hit you with a kill shot.
It's fine.
Is this your first time wearing them?
Yeah, I literally, you saw me lace them.
Yeah.
I thought you'd lace them. Oh, okay, Fez. Yeah.
I think I've worn mine like what?
Yeah, a handful of times, I can't lie.
3-4 times.
I feel like going, obviously we spoke about this last week, but going more into winter and stuff, I feel like I would utilize this shoe a lot more. Obviously, yeah, just a very diligent shoe, a black Air Jordan 5.
For sure.
White stitching, reflective A. Yeah, everything just makes sense. I am wearing the New Balance 992 Aged Well. JFG and New Balance came together to create this shoe. Very good shoe. Nice silhouette, nice colorway. I didn't know how I really felt about the silhouette because obviously I've seen Michael wear it before and I wasn't really too keen on it, but now I'm wearing it. I'm like, okay, cool. I might experiment in another color sooner or later.
Yeah, man.
But for now, yeah, very decent color. Nice little autumn step as we're getting into it.
For sure.
So yeah, very, very clean, very good shoe. And speaking of New Balance, shout out to New Balance. Yeah. We have New Balance on the table.
New Balance.
Our new table.
Abzorbs.
Yes. Bolu, chat about it.
This is a banger. That's what I'm gonna start.
Very good colorway.
Great crepe.
I think this was the first colorway that they debuted in those pictures.
In the lookbook.
Yeah. It was in quotation marks leaked by Saint. I wouldn't say leaked. Obviously he's a New Balance athlete. So
but there was also a shoot in Brazil. The shoot that they did for the lookbook. Yeah. And
the one where he's on the bike.
Yeah, like it was a guy out in Brazil, and they basically showed the shoe in a few different contexts, but it was part of like I think it might have been like a little Jupiter post or something like that. One of those accounts. And they posted it up on like New Balance in Brazil. But when you looked at the swatch, you're like, yo, that's a different shoe. I ain't seen that one before. So
yeah, New Balance 2000 Abzorb, very clean silhouette.
Very clean. It's got a Abzorb cushioning throughout the whole sole of the shoe, as well as Abzorb SBS pods, for that real nice comfort. I've worn them a lot. Even you posted them recently, Eman, saying what did you say?
To be honest, I just made a post on the shoe because obviously, shout out to New Balance. New Balance gifted us all pairs of the 2000 Absorbs. I think I was talking about how the first one was the blue one. Obviously, JFG had his moment in Paris with the pink pair. Saw that a couple times. I put the pink pair on the screen if you haven't seen it. I myself, me and Michael both have the blackish pair or black. I don't know.
Black graphite kind of vibe.
Black graphite, exactly. So just a very clean shoe, very clean, good silhouette. Kind of reminds me of the Vape Max for obvious reasons in terms of the air bubbles. But no, in general, great shoe.
Yeah, I first wore mine to All Points East.
Fez.
Slightly, I'm happy I wore them, but I wish I didn't, because the way the dust like settled on them, walking in the park.
Yeah.
I wish I had rethought my options, but super comfortable shoe. I wore it that day because I came from All Points East to do the podcast.
Yeah, I remember.
I was out in the morning at a meeting, so it was like between that whole time of like what I want to say, maybe like
a couple of hours,
12 to 14 hours.
Yeah,
it was on my feet, and my feet were just
steady,
no issues. So man, New Balance have cooked up with that one for sure.
Yeah, no,
great crap.
It just speaks to the amount of time and effort they've put into creating that cushioning system in the first place.
Definitely. Obviously, you watched the new shoe.
Yeah, I've just been scrolling around, just reading a bit up about it, and then there's a little segment that they've written about Abzorb. I just really like the last bit, where it's like Abzorb is more than a cushioning platform and more than an aesthetic. It is a living tribute to New Balance's legacy of innovation and meticulous craft in the service of building a better shoe. Like they really have. Obviously, we all know New Balance for their comfort. So like them putting an emphasis on it in like actually naming things like Abzorb, for example, it just puts that extra layer of this is a product we're proud of. As a layer, as I said, like innovation and for cushioning.
They've been, to be honest, they've been using Abzorb for quite a while, and it's even in a shoe that we might as well just get into now. Recently, we've seen there was an ad up by Salehe Bembury of his New Balance 1000. The ad featured Vic Mensa. Shout out my Ghanaian brother.
I think there's two colorways, no?
Exactly, thank you. I was going to get into that. It's Salehe's time to have his own New Balance 1000. Obviously, we've seen the silhouette around for quite a while. He's added his whole little Camp Flognor type of fishing, outdoorsy aesthetic to the shoe. As Michael was saying, there's 2 colorways. This is the first colorway that we've seen. I'll put the picture up of the supposed other colorway. I mean, it's from...
Orange?
It's like a yellowish. I'll put the picture up, but it's like of the back of the shoe, because he put one foot one side and the other foot the other, and the other shoe, the other colorway on the other side. But he both showed them from the back.
It's like a pinkish to navy with
That's it.
with the shoes are out.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
the other colorway?
The blue one.
Yeah. The green, the bluish green ones are out. It's just the other way that hasn't come out yet. But I'll link pictures of that one as well.
Yeah.
Very clean, very solid shoe. What do you guys think of it? Oh, sorry, it's called New Balance 1000 Fog Be the Cloud.
Yeah. I like any 1000s. I think like we haven't had a shoe directly in the market that competes with the 95.
Yeah,
And I like its position. I like the fact they've rolled it out with GRs.
crazy year to try it.
I mean, hey man, hey man.
Fairs.
You know what happens in a year when
Going into the Lions Den.
I mean,
Yeah, they didn't think 18 months ago that this was going to be Nike's plan.
I mean,
no,
hey,
you would know.
You would
that.
know. It's
And
there.
You obviously know that the designers in different companies, mix and match.
Exactly,
different
as we
places.
talked about.
Yeah, man. Like, people like
Garden leaf.
the water.
Garden leaf.
We were talking obviously about 95s and whether this is their biggest year, and it's like if you market a alternative in a year when somebody gets tired of the 95, this is a great place to try and take a risk and be like, hey, let's put one of our long-standing collaborators to give it a push. Obviously, they use Joe Fresh Goods to open up the doors and floodgates for it.
Yeah.
And it's now time for Salehe Bembury to
They had that
have a crack at it.
that Dave endorsement as well with the
Yeah,
original
yeah.
colorway.
So, yeah, man.
Do you feel like for a company, obviously I understand what you're saying, but do you feel like it's a good idea for a company like New Balance, where the 95 has so much heritage, to try and drop a 1000 in the year where you're gonna get boxed up
Don't
by
get
such
twisted.
by such a silhouette because of how nostalgic and how big the silhouette is in itself?
Don't get it twisted. I feel like there's also a part of them that doesn't necessarily care what Nike.
Obviously, yeah,
There's that one.
but you need to understand what you're going into.
Yeah.
Two, it's like on top of what Michael's point is, it's like if we've planned this like 18 months ago, if now today we're seeing, oh, Nike are dropping bears, are we gonna cancel production and lose that 50% deposit
Right.
on $1 million?
It's not even cancelling production, but you have oversight, you have foresight in terms of what is going to happen.
We just overcome.
Yeah, but even
Rise above.
like I think we're underestimating.
Push on through.
Literally.
I think we're underestimating the size and the capacity of New Balance in the fact
Yeah.
that they have research and development departments that specifically look at what competitors are doing.
Yeah.
So this isn't anything new to them.
Gardening leave.
But they just said we'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, this,
What's the-
no, it's not even gardening leave. This information is
Yeah, I
readily
know,
available.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
no,
So
I'm
like,
taking a minute.
yeah, I feel like they understand the market, but they also understand the role they play, and the fact that they have the monopoly where Adidas is afraid of what New Balance have got going on, and Nike are afraid of what they're losing in terms of market share.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool. They might be dropping 95s. We're dropping 1000s, and before that might have been like a thing of New Balance dropping 1000s. Yeah, that Nike are dropping 95s, but it's actually a conversation now. It's actually a
Yeah.
competitor. So, yeah.
I also think with what you just said, like every brand is relatively afraid of what every other brand has going on.
Especially in this market.
Yeah, even like a lot of the smaller brands as well. Like there's the larger brands that essentially coined comfort are being outweighed or being like overshadowed by smaller brands that like you thought that was comfortable. You don't even feel these on your feet. You know what I mean? So
Pun
it's,
intended.
yeah.
I mean, like you think of like
On your
like
feet.
Hoka, for example, and what they've been coming through with.
On your
and-
feet. On.
Okay, Emmanuel, we get it. On running.
Boss, nigga, boss.
Yes,
This is Don DeMarco.
on running and the work that they're doing with like a plethora of tennis players.
Yeah.
Cloud in the market.
Zendaya, for example.
Slow it down.
We get it. We actually get
Slow
it.
it down. I just dissed you.
Also, somebody that was recently, we thought prior, might be building up to a collaboration with Adidas and has now since launched a line with Under Armour in the form of Gunna.
Gonna wanna.
And We'll get into collaboration
Yeah.
a little bit actually since we're here.
Quickly, we'll talk about Gunna after. I just want to quickly go on about Salehe's new silhouette. Or I should say his own silhouette. So obviously Salehe has been doing this for 15 years. He's been with brands like Puma, Versace. He was at Yeezy for a bit.
Yeah.
He did stuff with Anta.
Yes, yeah.
Obviously Crocs, one of the first people, if not the first person to make a Croc silhouette with laces. Obviously everybody's known Crocs for clogs, but now he had his own silhouette, the Juniper, which did have laces. Now he has his own brand called Sponge, and he's releasing
He's been had his own.
okay, so he's been he's
be a Sponge.
Sponge, but he's releasing a shoe through Sponge. As I was talking about earlier, his book I Make Shoes, coming out in October. Apparently I'll put a picture up on the screen of the supposed shoe. I don't think there's a name of for the silhouette yet, but they're just attributing it to the brand Sponge. But the shoe could possibly drop in time of the book, and that could be the whole rollout.
His own exclusive shoe, like
through Sponge, like
right,
that could be his own like.
There's a bit of controversy that I've heard in terms of be a Sponge, and it was in regards to orders. Now you know audiences and orders, when things go wrong, people make noise, and he did a sort of clear out of some old stock on the BS Sponge website, and for some orders people didn't receive it for in excess of like weeks, nearly months for some people, and that because he was using his own website, I think the website crashed as a result of like it becoming available. And you guys remember like the 1986 Heat Be Hot? They had like shoes out there like Water Be the Guides and a whole bunch of shoes that people really wanted.
Even like people like Action Bronson. I remember when stuff happened around his shoe. Like these things do happen in terms of website crashes and stuff.
Like you just underestimate the amount of footfall you're gonna get on your website.
Which is why they recommend people to use people like EQL. Or just use the retailers, or the brand, mechanics. Like New Balance have their own system to get product out, but you also still want ownership of your own stock, because then you retain more of the cash flow and whatnot. So,
and I feel like there's also like a level of satisfaction knowing that this is all being directed to your space.
Definitely.
You're in control of the user pathway and everything, and like their whole user experience.
Even in you saying that, being in control of your own space, obviously we've seen now Salehe do it. Skept has done it, or been doing it, I should say, with the whole Puma thing.
Puma and then the mains.
Exactly.
As well.
Some brands are, or I shouldn't say brands in general, are speaking to designers, collaborators, however you want to design them, because I know there's a whole discrepancy over whether Skepta is a designer or he's a collaborator. Obviously now him being in his whole Skope bag, he's classed as a designer because he did help design the Skopes. And then obviously there's the whole mains kickers thing, turning in the kicker into what it was with the whole fur thing on the back. Do you feel like it's every designer's idea, or it's a good idea for a designer to try and have their own space for their own footwear, or do you feel like it's still the ideal to try and work with a brand?
I feel like it's a natural progression. Same way with like you don't even have to solely think about like designers. If you think about us, for example, as a podcast, like everyone wants to eventually move into their own space. Like, it's something where like there's only so much you can do with a brand. There's only so much creativity you can have in that space. You essentially still have to stick to their design language. Like if you look at the Skopes, for example, they are still a Puma shoe. They have a Puma swoop on it. Whether even if it's like triple black, it still has that identity of another brand. But like being able to create something that has the only identity attached to it is your own, it's something that I assume every designer would like dream of.
That's interesting, because I feel like when you get to the level of, or not even the level of necessarily, but you get to the traditional like LVs and the Givenchy's and that kind of level, the work belongs to the brand. You just are the vehicle that does it. And I feel like in a way, some of the work people do doesn't live necessarily on their platform. Like even if you look at Zendaya, we wouldn't call her a designer, but she's done some major collaborations worldwide. She doesn't need the website that everybody needs to buy all of her stuff from. And in that same vein, I feel like...
Yeah, but Zendaya's not a designer, she's an actress. If you get what I mean.
No, I know, and I was going to get to that in terms of, for some people, the collaboration is actually not as important to them as the overall brand, so they don't need a place for it to live.
Yeah.
Other people, it is more important. They want to have like somewhere to live. So, for example, with Skope, like Skope is still, technically speaking, a New Balance. Sorry, not New Balance, a Puma project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know if Skepta even owns that nature of Skope. They can take the Skope and take it and be like,
like Skope by itself, not Skope X Puma,
or Skope with another brand. Like, what are the stipulations around that? Like, you've built that platform, but what's next with it? So, like, I feel like it's a difficult one. I feel like you can't always have your own exclusive place for it. Obviously, you've seen brands like Cortez successfully have their own space for things, but that was off the credit of not just Nike, of having their own brand that stood alone already. Mains exists and has done fashion shows. Skope did not exist before Puma, if that makes sense. Be a Sponge was a space that
so basically kind of like Nocta Nike.
Yeah, kind of thing. Like even back to Salehe, Be a Sponge was a space that existed before he started doing his work with these other brands, and it was stuff where his design work lived. Joe Fresh Goods and Don't Be Mad, again, another space that his design work lived before New Balance and the other collaborations came on the way. Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like some people do it in hindsight, other people do it in advance, and I feel like the journey varies, you know? It varies from person to person.
But do you feel like, obviously I heard what Bolu, I heard what you said in terms of you feel like it's a natural progression, but do you feel like some designers are using that as like a saving grace in terms of my stuff is hot because it's with a so-and-so brand, and if it was to be by itself, how would it be perceived?
I think it gives them validity for the time period that they're with the brand. And
because after that, if your name's not hot, it could be a wild west.
Which is why you take advantage of the moment to make sure that people see you in the present, because in 3 years' time, Skepta's contract's coming to like now, for example, we were there when Skepta first signed his contract with Puma. We saw the announcement. His contract's now coming to an end, and we haven't heard ripples of a renewal just yet. It could be happening, but we haven't seen it just yet.
Here we go.
So
Skepta to Puma.
So it's like in the same vein, like, take advantage of the work while you've got it, because you might not have it.
And some people just don't want to do their own thing, I guess.
Yeah, but also there is a lot of like access you get from working with a brand, innit? Like understanding of productions, connections with manufacturers. Like there's a lot of what's it called? There's a lot of like growing pains and stuff that you just won't ever have to necessarily deal with because you've done, like, you're in that phase.
Kanye,
my major brands.
Remember, he was talking about the fact that he did the Gap thing. He did it through Gap because he wouldn't have access to certain resources if he tried to do everything by himself.
Exactly. Like there's no, like, realistically, like there's a lot of years you skip by being a part of an organization. Like it's like just you basically just went corporate.
Which is why even like when we talk about some of the people that we have in the space with us, like Junior Clint, obviously he just did Clint's Fest at the weekend.
Big up him,
really big event.
Yeah.
And off his own back with support from other brands as well, like Red Bull, etc. But taking that all away, he is one of those people that has separated himself from the very jump because he decided to go into footwear and create his own footwear lines to the point where he's got what he's got.
And it worked.
And it worked for him, exactly. Because some people have done it, it hasn't worked. It popped off. In the first year, hasn't worked.
And it's a long, tedious process.
It is.
Footwear is more expensive than doing
your
clothing.
First silhouette, he's got like what, a good, maybe 10 silhouettes under his name now.
Junior.
Like, it's the chat is overdue. And you know as well. But in the same vein, like, look at the way he's built that as an entity.
It's like, it must take, so see, obviously they wouldn't know, but when we came in, we had the conversation with Elvin, like it was all about how people come and go, like within the space. Like it's been very much like we have been very consistent here, like years in, and it's like that's just human nature. People just won't.
Not everybody will
stick.
stand the test of time.
Exactly.
Yes,
So it's like we really have to give
Props
credit
to the people out there.
Yeah, like Junior, for example,
sure.
who didn't go brand first. He went purely off his own back kind of thing. I'd be really
Not to say it's a bad thing, anyways.
No,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's an amazing thing. Like either option is great.
For a brand to mess with you that
Exactly.
to trust
It's
you.
credit to your work.
Yeah, exactly.
And then also then to just do it by yourself the whole way through, like it's an amazing thing to do. But I'd really be interested to see like how it started, if you get what I mean. Like what were the initial designs? Was your first shoe design what you gave us? Or like how did we get from A to B? If you get what
But
I mean?
even in saying that, there's two sides of a coin. If we now bring it back to Skepta, I can't remember. I don't know if it was the one that he did with Bugs, big shout out Bugs, or just an interview he did in general. No, I think it was one he did with Bugs. He did TikTok content where he was like, I can't lie, there's a brand that begins with N that weren't trying to like allow me to spread my wings and basically create what I wanted to create. And it's like, hey, damn, here's another Air Max. Like, if there's a problem, give him an Air Max.
Go on.
No, so it's like with that, you can want to do your own thing, but sometimes a lot of designers do feel pigeonholed in terms of they like to spread their wings. But go on.
Some people aren't designers.
See, I was gonna say you're using the term designer very loosely.
Yes.
That's how he described himself.
Which is fine.
Which is 100%. And now with like, cool. I can't say I'm a driver if you haven't seen me whip a car before. You know what I mean? I could know how to spin it, but if no one's seen me drive, you're not.
I
gonna say, yeah, I'm a
do
driver.
southeast to southwest. Do Mitcham to Dartford right now,
But it's like,
and you're
But you get what I mean?
Yeah, no,
So
yeah.
it's in that same space. Like, yeah, cool. Now you are a designer, but at that time,
have you got insurance?
no, but
at that time, it was very hard to say Skepta is a footwear designer. with
Even
no
when we
understanding of design that you've seen from him.
when we talk, because you're very right, Bolu, and even if you think about the Puma Skeptas, like, yes, we're talking about Skepta designing the shoe, but he was also part of the design process.
Yeah.
We know that Irate Create with Miles and the team over there
Big up
heavily
Miles.
supported with the design process. We don't know how much say-so Skepta had on sketches and designs, etc., etc.
Not even say so. We know how much he physically done.
Exactly. So it's like, we're saying he's designer because he's the front man doing the work, but how much did he actually do? And also in the conversation with Nike, certain man was allowing to cook. Did that shoe really bang though? Like, as a genuine question. Like, it might not have been a great shoe. It might not have translated design-wise. It might not have translated practically. They may have made a sample and it didn't last the test of time.
Are you gonna bang though?
It's a serious question.
There are a lot of questions to
And
ask.
it's unfortunate that we don't get to have these conversations with people, because some people, it's an ego thing. Other times, these conversations people prefer to have off camera as opposed to
Exactly,
on camera,
that's
which
what
is
I'm
perfectly
thinking.
fine.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to damage their name and say, actually, you know what, in hindsight, the shoe that I wanted to do, can't lie, I wouldn't have even banged like that. People wouldn't have really bought it. But I wanted to do it for me. It's perfectly fine to want to do something for you. But does that translate to the market? Because you're dealing with brands that sell items.
You're dealing with ones and zeros. You're dealing with Cash dollar.
As you work with people that are big
L'argent.
entities, you sacrifice that kind of control.
how do you say money in Yoruba?
Owo,
Is it?
owo.
That makes sense.
How?
No, like I've heard it in like the video songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Owo, you're dealing with Owo.
Yeah, man.
You're dealing with Sika, cash dollar, pounds, currency.
Yeah, man. So it's an interesting one, man. It's
Yeah.
an interesting one. But
Go on.
question,
Go
random
on.
one. This might end up getting cut out.
That's fine.
Would you say Michael Jordan was a designer?
No.
no, I would say he's a product tester,
Yes.
and I'd say he had influence on designs, but
Yes.
ultimately Tinker Hatfield's designer.
Yes. Because Tink Hatfield came to him with the designs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
said, "Yo, wear this."
Michael
And then
Jordan
he-
was in part of the design process for every
Yeah,
shoe.
that's fine.
Yeah, you can be a part of the design process, but you're not a
But
designer.
he was one that came back to Tinker Hatfield with, "Yo, I like this shoe, but this doesn't feel right. Can you adjust this?" So I'd say he's a product tester first.
Yeah, like a designer can make 1,000 designs, but you, Michael, can know what works and be like, yes, that design works. If you change this a bit from what I think and what I have knowledge of, this would make sense.
Yeah, I, no, like even like as a basketball player, yo, I play basketball every day, 7 days a week. I know what is the right trajectory, and I'm not
Exactly.
feeling the bounce right now.
Thank
I need
you.
that bounce.
Yeah.
I need that air bubble
Yeah.
to be a little bit.
Yeah.
This is too hard. When I
Yeah.
bounce, I feel it.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can give that technical insight. So, but I wouldn't necessarily call him a designer. Again, unless Tinker Hatfield writes a further book on like how much did Michael Jordan have impact on the Jordan 1?
Yeah.
We might never know.
We might never know. I think it's an appropriate time to move on to Gunna. You
Yes.
wanna move on to Gunna?
Gunna
Yes.
wanna? Oh, we're not gonna.
So shout out to Gunna. Obviously,
Oh my nigga Gunna!
Gunna's been in the press a lot for different reasons. Partially because Young Thug's text has been.
I made him.
He said, I made him.
I mean, God did, but I helped.
Hey man,
Hey, they should not let niggas around mics.
what a funny interview, man.
Do you know what about that interview? Just quickly, I love the fact. This is why I love interviews. Everyone can do the shoulda, coulda, woulda. This is what he meant in the rap. This is what he said. This is how it's inferred. This is what Gunna meant. This is what Young Thug came out and had an interview after everything, and basically said everything that needed to be said in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense, but also it's like
He said a lot, but he didn't say. Yeah.
It's like he was like, he basically wanted, based on what he did for Gunna,
Yeah.
he wanted Gunna to go to
Yeah.
to go to prison for life with him if it had to be that. And it's like, how can you ask a man who you've already claimed and understood isn't fully with the street thing to go to prison for life for you when there's things he could be doing outside?
Are you gonna ride for me? Are you gonna die for me?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Bunny and Clyde for me?
Yeah, man.
Would you man go to jail for me?
Would I go to jail for you?
With me?
With you?
you.
It depends what it is.
You don't rate me enough.
Oh.
And it's also true. Like I'm
let's say-
go
If
on.
I went to jail and if you went to jail and you're like, yo, like, make sure I'm good though. I'm jugging my hardest to make sure you're good.
Okay.
Working
But I
his
won't go to
arse
jail
off.
for you.
Alright, cool. Another question, yeah. Let's say.
I'll look after your family, but I'm
Real.
not like. I'm not like.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's say.
Money
Yeah,
in the bank and I'm feeling good.
Right.
let's say. Let's like with 15.
15.
Yeah.
15 big boys.
But they were like, cool. It's either I do 15 or we all go in and we do 5 each.
But it depends what it's for. Like,
Say,
I'm the
okay.
type of person, yeah, if we're in a heist, I would throw you out of the car.
Nah,
because
nah.
I would go down by myself.
Cool. Let's say.
That's the type of road nigga I am.
Let's say. Hypothetical. Yeah.
Type shit.
Can you imagine? Go on.
Hypothetical. We're outside on the move, just casual.
Right.
Someone's hit Eman, crashed the whiz. Ooh.
Yeah.
Someone's crashed it into Eman now. I've jumped out, crashed out, and then
Oh, I gave you 10 bags. Press it!
and then you were the getaway driver.
Right.
But they've
How ironic.
So you got back.
Hey, we get away though.
You got Eman, and you guys got away, and I got bagged.
Right.
Because of the way I crashed it.
Oh,
they said,
fuck.
yeah,
OT,
he didn't survive.
but-
Then you got 15.
Damn.
Or,
Wait.
knowing that there was cameras, so
Sorry, you said you crashed though. Like you said. Like,
hypothetical, man. Hypothetical.
no, I think it got a bit too hypothetical.
Man.
This sounds a bit true. Is there a reason why you're leaving? Is there a reason? I said Bolu's doing the Fredo.
Oi.
Bolu's doing the Fredo.
So am I doing 15 or are we doing 5 each?
I would.
And let's say on top of that, we can pod while we're in jail and still get products and brand deals.
I still get a product. Who are they funding? Why are brands funding criminals?
At that point,
What do you mean, why are brands funding criminals? Do you know how many criminals are funded by brands already?
Yeah, that's how Hush Puppy was, anyways. No, but I would do the 5, because it's my fault that we're all in this mess.
But we come out of the 5 each.
Yeah.
With nothing but 5-year prison sentences.
No, but
who was jugging on our behalf?
No, but listen to what I'm saying. We can.
That's why
still
Bolu
pod
has a
and still
girlfriend.
do that. We can still pod and get brand deals while we're there.
This is such a bad hypothetical.
Bro,
Think of the market, bro.
No, you're trying
Think of the kids.
you're trying to bread me. I'm trying to inspire the streets, and I'm in prison. I'm trying to get
rags to riches, bro. We went
to
in.
riches.
came
Look at what the
out,
fuck do you think this is?
Obviously, Young Thug interview. Gunna is obviously mentioned quite a few times, and Young Thug says he's still got love for Gunna, and he loves him as a
Yeah.
brother, but he just didn't respect the way he handled the situation.
Yeah.
Again, up for debate how people feel about all of that. Anyway, Sha, Gunna recently did a run club. WUNNA club?
Yeah,
Club?
WUNNA.
Yeah, WUNNA. And that was like, obviously, since he came out of prison, because before he went to prison, he was already affiliated with like fashion brands. He was doing stuff with Prada, etc. like that. He's going shows.
It's not Oswego, the Adidas.
The Adidas.
Oh yeah, that's as soon as he came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, when he first came out.
Adi Zeros.
Yes, Adi Zeros. Yeah. And then he was on this like health and wealth thing. He was getting like fitter because before prison he was a bit chubbier. People in the comments were, getting onto him.
Pudding.
That's why people thought he was AI.
Yeah, people getting onto him, etc. And then he really took himself seriously. And now he's part of
Good for him, man. Yeah.
on this new collection with footwear, a mesh like crop top or like cropped-esque top.
I think they call it. Is it Under WUNNA?
And I thought it was Wonder Armour.
Wonder Armour. That's
Is
it.
it Under Armour? Is that
Yeah.
what it's
WUNNA
called?
Armour.
Wonder Armour.
Under Armour I think makes sense.
Wonder Armour is cold. I can't lie.
Yeah, Wonder
because there's
Armour.
Wonder. It's cold. It's cold. Gunna.
WUNNA.
Well done.
So
I hope people get that.
yeah, but you've done it 4 times. I think they'll get it now.
No, they won't get it.
It's right. He just posted a meme.
Hold on one sec.
Yeah, WUNNA Armour.
Yeah. So he's WUNNA Armour, obviously a collection with Under Armour, and I think first of all, I want to know, how do you guys feel about this positioning where he's come out of prison, been able to kind of cut through the noise, and establish himself in this fitness space to get a collaboration like this?
Literally, like, unlike Bolu's analogy before, this makes sense. Like, you've come out of prison, you've bettered your life, and you're just, obviously now run clubs and stuff is in, you're giving people the tools because you're already a big figure. People already follow big figures for following big figures' sake. But you're giving people the tools to be like, yo, you've all seen me before. You've seen my transformation because it's evident. I want you guys to do the same. Especially, I think it was at the VMAs that he did the whole, there was a section on his fitness and people were doing the 5K.
Yes.
He's done a lot of performative actions like that, which helps. And it's good that Under Armour in this light have decided to align themselves with him. Obviously, it could have been any brand, but Under Armour clearly saw something, and he clearly saw something. If it's financial, if it's what else, that made them both align. WUNNA Armour, cold name in itself. Great, good on him. Like, it's another brand to add to the assortment of brands that are in this space. He could have done it with an On, he could have done it with a Hoka, he could have done it with a Nike, he could have done it with an Adidas, he could have done it with a New Balance. He decided to go for another brand. Like, I would like to compare it to when Steph Curry did the whole Under Armour thing.
Yep,
It's like
Curry brand. Yeah,
Curry brand, exactly. It's like a different brand has added themselves to the mix, and basically, yeah, just put their name in that light. So yeah, big up to him, man. Big up to WUNNA Armour. Obviously releasing merch and stuff. He's got a big audience himself. So yeah, it's great.
Was cool. Came out of jail, gave us great music. Been on his fitness journey, we've been seeing a transformation. Like, he's been doing it in front of everyone's faces, kind of thing. But on top of that, the collaboration with Under Armour seemed very authentic, in the sense where obviously Gunna has the 7v7 American football team. Then
he does
a lot of work with American football in the first place.
For
It's just like, it didn't seem like a random.
It's not out of the blue.
Yeah, it's not out of the blue. There's connections there. And now the Run Club as well, it's just like, cool, he's on his fitness journey. It's an organic transition into being in this space, as opposed to like random, like he's just like randomly, oh yeah, let me have a run club. He's not a rapper saying I want to have a run club. He's someone who does fitness and he's a rapper that wants a run club.
Like, I like when collaborations feel like an extension of a person as opposed to something completely outside of them.
And it's natural.
Like we talk about the authenticity of it, and Bimmer Williams made a video about Burna Boy and his sort of
collaboration
endorsement with On.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really look to Burna Boy for his fitness. I don't really look to Burna Boy.
It was in collaboration with tennis, with On's tennis arm.
Yeah, but even that, like,
it doesn't.
I haven't even seen him go watch a tennis game.
It doesn't
I've
translate.
seen him play.
No, but you know what? Like, he doesn't need to play necessarily, but just be a fan of the sport. You know.
Yeah, but there's.
But
like,
I haven't even seen that.
I can recall a video of Gunna running,
Yes.
and playing American football. And
Yeah.
flag
He
football.
owns
Yeah,
a team. That's enough
Yeah,
in
so-
itself.
Yeah, but that's even some people might be like, you just have money, so you're just doing that.
Yeah, but this is
you're actually involved.
taking-
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's
But, like,
involved.
I think as what you're saying with Burna Boy, it feels. I don't like cool. Burna Boy, he's Nigerian. He's a great artist in it.
Top three Nigerian artists, African artists in the world.
globe.
Exactly. So,
Dividend number 1.
anyways, we're not gonna do that. So it's like I can. If it was something in relation to that space, I'd understand. But as you said, there's no connection to on and tennis. I think because they've put their emphasis on it being tennis. It's like, bro, if this was someone retired,
It's tennis and trying to capture culture and bring it through.
But we say this as well, yeah. And then you look to Jordan, and there's also Rema, and it's like again, like I don't really see Rema as a sportswear quote unquote representative.
But if let's say they're pushing Rema in terms of basketball,
Of course,
then
it's a bigger problem.
If it's lifestyle.
if they just said lifestyle, like On and Burna Boy, lifestyle, everything like
artist
cool.
endorsement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now that we know
Because lifestyle is very broad.
yeah, but we know On has its heritage in tennis. With
Yeah.
Roger Federer. Cool. But there's no link there now.
Yeah,
With this new person.
Yeah.
Like,
It feels like they looked at the algorithm. They said, Burna Boy, he trends every so often, gets numbers. Tennis is trending for men and women. Burna Boy, tennis, On, perfect. And it's like, I don't know, man. But maybe there's more to the story that they haven't actually talked about just yet.
I think they have a cloudy judgment there. Oh, I love you guys.
love you too, man.
How do you let you get away with that?
Do you know what I love? Is the fact that you both paused.
He's gonna edit it as well.
Oh, guys, you can see me whacking my feet.
but
Go on.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this collaboration, man. I feel like you said, I feel like it lives authentically with him, and I also feel like it's cool, man. Like I don't know what Adidas did or didn't do to seal the deal, but I'm glad to see an underdog in the form of Under Armour really come and be like, no, let's make this happen.
A wonder dog?
Yeah.
A wonder dog? Sorry.
I thought underdog was enough. Underdog was enough.
You walked into that one.
No, underdog was enough. No, underdog was actually
Let me do
enough.
it again.
Was enough, and then he took it all the way to the.
You set him up. This is the thing. Like you
You know what? My bad.
You love guys that...
you gave him an opportunity for a sweaty goal and he smashed
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And the Darwin Nunes one. Gins. Anyway, though.
celebrated. Go on.
7-0 up.
Against under 14s.
Hey. Or even on the loss 6-4.
Let's go now. That's what we're really Sunday.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Yeah, pick up him, man.
Anyway, but yeah, man. Shout out Gunna, man.
But sorry, one thing though, with this Gunna collab and then the On and Burna Boy, it does kind of like beg the question of, are we gonna see this more? Because linking a brand and a figure, I guess, with a mutual interest is relevant and it does work.
But it's also not new. They're
It's
not reinventing the
but
wheel.
They're not at all, but it's like it's refreshing, if you get what I mean. You now what? When was the last time you saw it? Because I can't remember.
Well, collaboration between an artist and something of
And a brand on highlighting something of highlighting like a common interest, like Burna Boy and On with their tennis, if that makes sense.
Well, no, that's a bad example.
No, it's a bad, but the idea of it.
Future and Lambon.
But where was the mutual?
There wasn't, exactly.
Well, I'm not saying a terrible
Well, like-
example. I'm saying a good one.
Well, like even could we not
Gunna's
say
a good
Skepta-
one.
Skepta and Puma with fashion, like does that not feel similar to this?
Yeah, because
As an artist
that's
and music
that's ASAP boy.
no. Or like even ASAP and Puma with F1, like
Okay, yeah, but I've never seen a ASAP.
ASAP's been at F1 still.
Is it?
Yeah, he's been at F1
Fair
still.
enough.
He even has that shoe.
Yeah, like, but going back to Adidas,
Yeah.
obviously we're talking about the Adi Zero, but they recently had a celebration
Walk
for the
this
Superstar
way. Yeah.
at
Talk
the
this
at 180
way.
Strand, and they took over for the 3-day activation celebrating the shoe, which consisted of skating, DJs, panel talks from the community, and things around just generally centered around music, skate, and fashion. First of all, how do we feel Adidas have been in terms of celebrating the shoe, because this rollout isn't just from today. They've actually been celebrating the Superstar since last year, if we remember correctly, where they did the heritage shoes of the Superstar, the Gazelle, and
Stan Smith.
Stan Smith, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then we've seen this more so recent campaign with Stormzy. We saw Jude Bellingham, and we saw Olivia Dean.
Adidas and Superstar are really doing their thing again. It's good that Adidas are really trying to pump into that Superstar, because obviously it is their heritage silhouette.
Yeah.
Personally, not my favorite, but neither Bolu's. But it's good to see what they've got going on, and yeah, good for them. Proud for them, man.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think what they're doing is great.
Full stop.
I wish it. As I've said this whole time, whenever we speak about the Superstar, I wish they put this much effort into some of their other silhouettes, because I think the Superstar isn't as great as the other things they have in their archives, and that's the actual rollout. I can say it's been great to see. It's been amazing. They've really tapped in with a lot of, like, especially seeing the things in London. They tapped in with a lot of, like, London creatives. They, as I was saying before off cam, there was an installation of a Superstar in Westfield, Stratford.
Yeah.
So it's like they're really putting in effort to really, like, remind everyone about this shoe.
Yeah.
I just wish it was a different Adidas shoe.
I think also with this choice of shoe, it's also like they purposefully intersected with music, skate, and fashion. And even though they used Jude Bellingham, which leans to their sports angle, they used him from a fashion aspect and dressed him up in like a fashion kind of way. Stormzy, grounded in music and skate, they've obviously revamped the Superstar to lean towards skate. We saw it with Always when they did the bit like slightly chunkier shoe, slightly chunkier tongue, to appeal to that world of skate and sport in a different kind of way, in a sport that's like a bit less, not less pronounced, 'cause I don't think that's the word, but less commercial to a degree, because skate actually underpins a lot of like fashion and culture in general. You think of Supreme, you think of Nike SB, like it's really front and center, but also can be kind of low key. And I feel like by centering things around that, they've kind of breathed new life into what is a heritage silhouette for them with the Adidas Superstar. And the space looked amazing, the activations, the conversations looked really impactful, and overall I think they've done a really good job in this storyline. And I'm actually, like Bolu's saying, but from a slightly different lens, I'm excited to see what they do next and how they harness this energy. Because what they've done is, rather than trying to break into London, they've populated around the rest of the country. So going to Manchester, collaborating with Drama Cool.
Oh, Drama Cool.
And they just did the Manchester United capsule with them. They obviously did the shoe with them as well. With Always being a London-based brand, but the boys are originally from, is it
Australia, right?
Australia, I believe. Yeah. So that has that kind of global appeal, and they're playing the game where it's like, we know Nike is running the streets of London, but
Let's just populate around.
let's take everywhere else.
Yeah, London
even
is
Barry
not the
Keoghan.
UK.
Huh?
London's not the UK, isn't it?
Exactly. As much as it's the place with the biggest footfall in the most populated city, let's play the game in it. So even Barry Keoghan being from Ireland, let's put him for Ireland. Let's see what we can activate there. Let's see what kind of energy we can tap into over there. So I really like the approach that they're taking. And again, it's interesting to see how things have developed 5 years on from 2020. And again, I'll be interested to see how we look 10 years on from 2020 in the next 5 years, and see what paid off for people, what strategies worked. So yeah. But I think that takes us into, we're talking about cities, we're talking about regions. Which sneakers would represent the UK's major cities and why?
Alright, cool. Let's go through the cities and then.
Yeah, cool.
In fact, I'll say the city, you tell me a shoe.
Okay.
Yeah? If you say the shoe, you can't say it again.
Oh, okay.
Nice, I like that. I do like that a lot.
I'll do like the top four. Yeah?
Top 4, right, cool.
Alright.
If you're not a big city, now wow.
Sorry.
Sorry, you didn't make the cut. Apologies.
Alright. London.
MX-90.
Yeah, I'm going to say MX-90.
And 90. Not even a one. All right.
Nah, I feel like MX 90.
Air Max 95 Jacquard.
All right, cool. Birmingham.
Am I allowed to change my answer?
No.
Damn.
Only one. If you say a shoe, you can't use it again.
Birmingham, yeah.
Yeah? Probably. Or 121.
Air Max 180.
Oh, that is a great shout.
Yes.
Air Max
That's
180.
a great shout. That's a great shout.
Better than what
180.
you gonna say.
No, I was considering Adidas silhouette. I just need to find the name quickly.
Handball.
Yes. No. Not handball.
Is it Brunitz or
There's one acute one that they have that they only had a few sizes in. They
Oh,
went crazy.
I've got.
in
If
Manchester and
not,
Birmingham.
Adidas LA. It's LA Racer.
Oh my gosh, LA Racer. Wow.
Adidas LA Racer. I need to know if I got this right.
No, it's
LA
LA
Trainer.
Yeah, LA Trainer. Yeah,
LA
you're not
Trainer.
wrong for sure. You're not
Adidas
wrong.
LA Trainer.
Is that what you're saying for Birmingham?
That's what I'm saying for Birmingham because I cannot get the 90.
Because you know now Eman's previous option is up for grabs.
No, I don't think it's that though. Adidas Stan Smith.
All right, cool.
Stan Smith for Bromstone.
All right, Manchester.
Adidas Special handball.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yes, Special or handball.
What about Liverpool?
Okay, those are the two different silhouettes. Special.
Okay, so you're both going special, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, then. Last but not least, Liverpool.
Damn, you can have the MX95, man.
Yeah, I feel like.
I feel like Block P really red,
Nah, I feel like Liverpool's affinity to the MX95 is strong.
especially the Liverpool MX95.
I mean, there's also
I know,
C-packs, so it's not really.
But I really like the Liverpool MX95.
It's okay that you like it. It doesn't make it the most important one.
But it really makes sense. Big up Liverpool.
It wasn't even that great.
It was.
If you weren't a Liverpool fan, would you love that shoe?
Yep.
You
It's
didn't
black
even
and
buy
red.
it. You didn't even buy it.
We're real.
It was. It wasn't.
Yeah, but you didn't
That's
buy
soft.
it. You didn't buy it.
What
You
did you
didn't
get?
even try it.
Huh?
You didn't even try it.
If Adidas released,
You know what's mad? You didn't even try it.
if Man United released an Adidas shoe, will you buy it?
Yeah, but that's not the question.
Okay.
You're
It's
one-
not the
your-
question.
your list
Okay.
is great.
You're riding for the crap that's great. You haven't got it.
Okay.
You haven't got it.
Okay.
You didn't even. You know what's mad? When the shoe dropped, there was no in the group chat. I man them. You know, I'm thinking to got this. You know, this is a queen shoe.
No, because you
No,
guys,
listen.
guys.
If you really wanted a shoe, you would have messaged, "Hey guys, enter 8.5 for me."
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Last time I did that, you guys cussed me out.
Was for, no, but last time you did that,
You didn't even care about the shoe like that.
It was for a shoe you wanted, so you didn't want this Liverpool shoe. Evidently, I rest my case.
Right then.
But there are going to be a lot of people in London and Manny that are going to say that the 95 should be there.
Custody
what?
battle.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Custody battle over the Air Max 95.
Hey,
The
man.
child is mine.
Hey man, I'm not gonna say you're right or wrong, but all I'm gonna say is you've got to give a bit of respect to the Scousers. You know what I mean? Like they really put on for that shoe.
I don't know.
just being honest.
That it doubled between a Manny accent and a Liverpool
Yeah, because I was
accent.
traveling.
I don't know what was worse.
I don't-
Your accent today or Eman's forcing
puns.
jokes. Yeah. His dad jokes.
Even Ramadi is
So you're doubling down.
doubling down.
Some would say I won.
Right. But yeah, man. What if? Yeah. So I guess for you guys at home, what city would you link to what shoe and why?
In the comments below.
I really liked your 180 shout earlier though. I didn't know why you didn't stand on it. It was a good shout.
No, it still is a good shot. That's what I've
It
said
was
for
a good shout.
Birmingham.
Because I feel like that's why I went BW. But I was also like, if you're gonna go Nike, I need to go for another brand.
It was either going to be the 180 or the 93.
Fairs. But in the comments, let us know who was right, Michael or Eman. Who had a better list? And what city would you give sneakers? And what sneaker would you give to each city?
Also, as we're talking about this, it's making me think. Rather than linking the shoes to different cities by what people wore, let's link it by the type of person. What type of person lives in Birmingham? A New Balance 990 kind of guy? Or are they like on go mode all the time? Are they like 95, do road, get into the work? What type of person would you describe?
That's
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's difficult because of how multicultural all of these cities are.
Yeah,
Of course.
Because you
Could
could,
be an MX1 Safari.
because you could say that for a West Londoner, and then you can also say that for a Southwest Londoner. Southwest Londoner, Southwest Londoner.
Of course, because there's
Southeast Londoner.
There's different kinds of people in each city. But I mean, like, yeah. Because I feel like, yeah, man. Like maybe we should store this one.
Yeah, we'll do.
What type of person, where does a New Balance 990 wearer
Owner live?
typically live?
Yeah.
Chiswick. Or Greenwich.
Greenwich. Fair.
Yeah.
Greenwich,
Yeah.
old money Greenwich.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's-
What's the 95 wearer?
You know what it is? No. 993 Hackney Wick.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, Solomon wearer. Solomon wearer for sure.
Yeah,
Hackney Wick.
Yeah.
Edgy. Haggis.
991 is Hackney.
No. You know, 991 might be a cheeky Bethnal Green, you know.
990 V4 is like southeast, like the people that run. Like Dulwich Village.
Nah, definitely not Dulwich Village. You don't know Dulwich Village. Dulwich Village is 5 minutes up the road from Dulwich Station. Do you know what Dulwich Station is?
Go on.
That corner. Yeah, man. Gentrification didn't get that place just yet. Let me tell you that for free. That place is Air Force One. Air Force One.
It's nearly there.
We recently saw a leak of some shoes, and we would like to come out and formally place a collaboration on the shoe. Now, back in 2015, we saw
Oh yes.
the Nike
Sorry.
95 Stussy,
Yeah.
and allegedly speaking, word on the street is that
Big up to Brendan Dunn, man.
word on the street is that there's a
Friend of
collaboration.
the show. Well, friend of me, not you two.
Okay, there's a collaboration coming back now. Somebody uploaded a picture of swipes, and a lot of people were invited to the Nike NYC office for a showroom. Yeah, situation. Got some giftings, saw some products. You know what I'm saying? Clean shoes. And in one of the pictures, the tongue of the 95 looked a bit unique. Not just because it had the cape with the zip that we saw in the MX Thunder from Comme des Garçons, but also because the text on the tongue didn't look like MX. It looked a bit familiar. It looked like Stussy. Could we be seeing 2 new Stussy 95s on the way?
I mean, 2 that we know of.
Potentially. I mean, like I said, people say we're reaching. It's not clear enough to make out just yet.
But this is the game, Michael. We love the game.
We love the game. We love to make predictions.
We love to. This is the sport.
This is why we do this.
This is why we wake up every day.
Bold predictions.
This is why we come on this pod and speak to you.
Day in, day out.
Like,
So-
maybe not
so-
day in day out, but
So guys, do you think potentially we could be seeing a Stussy 95? And also, you guys had a lot to say when I was wearing the Air Max Unders. Are you guys a fan of these 95s, yes or no? I need to know.
oh, I'm gonna be shameless and saying 95s with this shroud tops that Sunday thing that you have any day of the week.
One thing to comment on is the material is very different.
Yeah.
From that
Don't give them monkeys.
Sunday.
You see that Stussy material. You need to put some repellent on that because
Yeah.
that suede is lush.
Hey man. Talking about textures, we're coming out of the recent pack, Levi's denim. And now potentially
Suede.
Stussy might be bringing back the...
Levi denim versus Stussy suede.
It's a good year for 95s. You know?
It's deeper
the
than
better pack though?
Are we gonna go pack for pack still?
Hey man, obviously we need to wait for more information to come up, but that one could be interesting to keep an eye on.
Pack
You know
for
what I'm
pack.
saying?
Pack for pack.
I can't lie,
though.
very good shoe.
You see the what's it like the purpley looking one?
Bluish.
Yeah.
I'm very much...
It had a red swoosh, didn't it? On the
Yeah.
back, yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Very steady, very good.
Very-
Very good.
Shout out Barnum for the leaks.
Yeah. I mean, do you think would you have preferred it being like fully leather? The fully leather black?
No.
You like
Do you-
the suede as it
Do you
is?
understand this
Flat.
heritage?
Flirt with me, you know?
Do you understand? In
Just pure leather, just-
2018, 19, when I was working in Offspring, I'm showing my history here and why I was there. Anyway, I was working in Offspring. Do you guys remember
Showing
the
your age.
Air Max 90 sneaker boot?
Yeah.
Of course.
Even back in the
mid
day.
and the high top
Yeah.
for real steppers. I'm not gonna say what type of steppers. I'm just gonna say real steppers. Yeah?
The MX 95, yeah, they have had that shroud in the past. I
Yes.
can't remember what colorway, but it was a
It
red
was
pair.
gold and black.
Yeah.
And silver and gold.
Yeah, and I
Why?
think there was a red.
Because I saw the archives. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send the pictures. You're gonna see them on the screen.
Yeah.
I saw the archives.
Yeah.
And in my researches.
And I feel like,
Shout out Will Stowe.
yeah,
I did my
big up
researches.
Will Stowe. I feel like this is a very big upgrade from the old Stussy MX 95. They've really done.
Yeah.
If you look at that one compared to this one, obviously
that was navy and green with like white soles.
navy white, green white, and black white.
Yes, yeah.
Very
simple though.
Yeah, really simple. But this is like,
This is
like
we've elevated.
We're trying to push the boundaries.
yummy mommy. Yeah.
You know,
Trying to play the game a little bit.
you know.
Serenade the people a little bit, and I'm very much serenaded.
Yeah, I can't lie. Nike have really done their big boys
Hey, man.
for this 95 anniversary.
Hey man,
Those that have 95s, having 95s like this.
so that material.
Even-
Quick Jason
even
Mark 2 spray.
Just
protect
to
that.
you know, spray once, leave for a couple hours,
Spray
second coat,
again.
you're good for a good.
All
good
right,
amount
man.
of
For
time.
2 weeks, not an
You're
ad.
good still.
Just a casual support for the people. Them. You know what I'm saying?
Just user testing.
You know what I'm saying? We're testing. Why not? You know?
But all I want to say is, on top of the potential Stussies, we also have potential T90.
T95.
T95.
T95. 95 with a circle.
Do you know the level of gluttony, the level of greed to collab T90s and 95s together?
Now let me paint a picture for you. Yeah, South London, street cage, 2015. Certain man did not come in footballing attire. It wasn't an Astros thing. You put up in 95s kickball, and they were curling it bins. They were doing kick-ups around the world. Those cages, you weren't even sure if you could really step there, because the guys from Ends were in trackies doing kick-ups, and they were looking cold. But also, if you didn't know them,
Are you man pass me the ball?
yeah, it could really be adapting very quickly.
Are you man pass me the ball? No. Pleaser. Man, like, pleaser.
And now they're making a total 95.
It's very greedy.
Very luscious. I'm very much with it.
Very greedy.
Again, there's a story to be told.
There's a story to be told.
Big up Nike, man. This is
The
heritage.
question is, if I bang it, is it gonna go?
Top bins.
Hey man, there's a Jadon Sancho
gonna go to
storyline
knuckle
there,
ball.
man.
Oh
Gonna
my
get some knuckle
gosh.
ball in.
Jadon Sancho, Reece Nelson link up. Let's do heritage now. Heritage now. Let's do it now.
Ouch. Reece Nelson, ouch.
Ouch, yeah.
Big up them, man. Speaking of CDG.
No, I was gonna say speaking of collaborators.
Go on.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah, go on, bro.
Speaking of collaborations, you know, and rollouts, CDG. What can I say?
The masters of forgery.
A brand after my own heart.
CDG, the masters of forgery and making you pay more.
CDG
Is forgery even the word, by the way?
I'm making it's a word now.
Listen, yeah, CDG.
CGD tax is real, guys.
Not only just that, CDG make you pay more for black and white.
Yes.
Hey. Black and white.
CDG and Jound.
Hey.
Flight versus harassment.
Hey, man, hey. And I'm being flirted with by CDG, man.
And harassed
I'm
by
right
Jound.
there, man. I'm right there with you. What? Black and white. Artistic, luscious greatness. I'm there. They leaked a shoe a few months ago. The Dolce something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I'm online. Black and white.
Insert card. I'm
I'm there
online.
again. Give me two of them. Yeah.
CDG checks.
Yeah,
A shoe will be 200, 250.
Yeah.
The shoe will be 180, 270.
Phone deposits.
The phone deposits.
335.
I feel like with the
Tap
phone
that card.
deposit, they were able to justify it by saying, "Oh yeah, we had to make a new mold, speak with." They had story to it.
Give me,
what can you tell me about the thing?
Let me tell you.
Max. How did they make
The scuba material. Scuba material.
When there's Jason Mark to do the same effect?
Man said CDG
Scuba
checks.
material.
What? Sundermax. Have
Yeah,
that. What?
man.
What was the original price? No, CDG price.
170.
Yeah. And then CDG.
270.
Bills on top.
Yeah.
phone
Hold
deposit.
that.
Phone deposit.
I told you 180. Let's make that 335.
And then
Hold that.
TL 2.5 CDG.
That was like 2 something, no?
225.
Yeah, I think so.
Why was it 225?
How much was it?
How much was it? Aye, CDG checks, man.
Hey
The
man.
question is, Michael, with all the CDG shoes you have,
Yes.
do you feel like they've
Have you
been
got
flirted
shares?
with you,
Oh.
or have you been harassed?
I've been flirted with Ray Kawakubo whatever you keep making at with the team at CG, please keep doing the good work. Please, I'm on my knees. Please keep doing the good work. Because what? This is artistic greatness. We're seeing them cook up designs. They're reimagining the shoe. Without saying it's reimagined, they're saying pay a little bit more premium.
More premium. Make it more black.
Because we want to take care of you with this new design, and I'm being taken care of. My feet are being taken care of. I'm stepping correct. I'm seeing the Comme des Garçons on my foot.
Can't like Comme des Garçons have had, even when it comes to like Converses, they've had a lineage. The hype has been there.
And you know what it is? You know what it is as well? They're allowed to stand and go and work with other brands. They'll do a New Balance. They'll do a Hoka. All black. Clean. Like you guys can't actually hate on any of their shoes. You might not like them.
No.
You can't hate on the legacy.
You've got it wrong. We can like their shoe, but we can actually hate on them.
Nah, man.
I can hate on the fact that you've made me pay more for a black shoe, but I like the fact that it's a black shoe.
Welcome to
Bar
the
black
360 deal, man.
Have you any wool?
Def Jam Records. And I'm
CDG Records.
signed up. What?
Permanently signed to
Give me
CDG
another
Records.
one.
Put ink to skin.
Whoa.
Put CDG on my wrist.
Whoa. It's getting a bit dark in here.
Put the CDG tattoo there.
Okay, you're taking it too far. But what I will say, I really do appreciate the approach to design that CDG take. Obviously, Japanese influence, Japanese heritage, and the fact that they're able to make these shoes. And you know what I like as well, yeah? They don't try and force a story on me. It's not a lie. They just make the shoe and they're like, yo, it's this. Pay that. I'm not gonna try and issue you some next story and tell you how I was in the mountains cooking up this storyline. Sometimes we don't need that. Sometimes we just need a good crepe to make me feel something.
Sometimes life is just about feeling something.
It's that simple.
Ink to skin.
And yeah, man, I personally feel like what CDG have cooked up, yeah, great stuff. Great stuff.
Excellent
and
finish.
The fact that they can even tell their stories through Dover Street Market, they can roll out the product. It's a premium feel, you know? It's a nice rollout strategy. I'm very much moved, as usual. And I will be there for whatever they have next. Like I told you, the Dolces, whatever they do next, man's there, bro. Catch me in the queue, or with the shoe, or both.
Ooh.
Rhyming as well.
Hey, for the mad rapper. So yeah, man, shout out CDG, man.
Shout out CDG, man. Shout out CDG.
Heritage. But I think on that note, guys,
Yeah, man.
we've had a great podcast.
We've had a great
It's
podcast.
been a great conversation. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Thank you each and every time.
Let us know your thoughts. Will the next CDG collaboration be suing you? Or are you missing the boat? If so, why? Anyway.
On top of that, how do you feel about paying CDG tax?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to see your answers because I feel like that'll make me look into myself. I don't introspect, you know?
That's why I asked it, not you.
But on that note, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take it easy.
Have a nice...